Hello. It's so good to be here again today. I am so excited. Yeah, I took a long break from YouTube, but now I'm back. So today I'll be talking about a topic that that is interesting to me. I hope it will be interesting to you too. Yeah, so it's about this question: Are you settled? Are you settled? Like, if it's a question that if you are from the part of the world where I am from, people ask single ladies, especially, and single guys too, anyway, that when are you settling down? When are you settling down? And what they mean by that is that when are you getting married? And so, it makes me, whenever, even when I was single, I hear people ask me, when are you settling down? And it makes me feel like, okay, so what do you mean? Do you mean that right now I'm not settled? Like there's nothing unsettled about me. I'm I'm settled. So why ask when are you settling down? Like I prefer you to ask me that when are you getting married? Yeah, so um what I want to talk about today is now to single sisters that also have that mindset that they are not settled because they are not married. So I want to tell you that there's nothing unsettled about you. The fact that you are not married does not mean that you are not settled. So you have to ditch that mindset. Marriage is not what makes you settled. You can be settled on your own. You don't need a man to settle you. And in fact, if you are not settled as a single person, you will not be settled. There's no way you'll be settled as a married person. So you need to be settled as a single person. So don't go about as a single sister thinking that you are unsettled. That mindset will rob you of so many things. It would rob you of living your life to the fullness while single. What that mindset causes is that you tend to want to wait. You want to suspend and put everything on hold till you get married because you just have this sense of you're not just complete yet and you still need something to complete you. But no, it shouldn't be. Even as a single person, you are complete, you are whole, you are a whole sister, you are a whole lady, and you need to know that. So your completion, what marriage does for you is not to complete you. Marriage is supposed to be the coming together of two whole individuals, and that's what makes a beautiful marriage. So if you are going to the marriage with the mindset that okay, you are incomplete, you are unsettled, you are on whole, and someone is coming to complete you, or someone is coming to fulfill you, or make you settled, then you are going to meet with frustration because there's nobody can complete anybody. The only person that can complete you is Christ. And if you are in Christ Jesus, you are already complete. You are complete in Christ. So even as a single person, so you should have that mindset that you are complete, whether or not you are married, you are complete. And so don't start looking forward to, okay, I mean, marriage is something to look forward to. Marriage is something beautiful that you have to, I mean, it's good to look forward to being married, but the purpose of looking forward to being married is not so that things cannot become settled. No, it's so that you can go fulfill God's purpose for your life together. Marriage is not an end, it's just a means to an end. One of the things that personally I don't like is that you meet ladies and then you're like, okay, so what plans do you have for your life? Let's say someone is a final in a final year in the university. They're like, so what plans do you have for your life? And then she's like, okay, after now I'm getting married. So that you don't even have any, and get okay, you're getting married. Okay, after marriage, nothing now. I will start having children. And after, I mean, it shouldn't be. You should have a plan, have things you want to do with your life. You understand? Have things that you want to do with your life. Know what you want to do, what do you want to achieve with your life, with or without marriage. With or without marriage. And so, those are the things that you would run with as a single person. So it's not like you're waiting for okay until the man comes. That is when um I begin to now think of, okay, what can I do with my life? No, even before the man comes, no, have a plan, have a vision, have what is your purpose? Discover your purpose. Know what God will have you do. Know what the reason why God has created you to live on earth, and start to live it out even as a single person. So as a single person, live your life, continue your life. Don't just sit down there just waiting for a man to come, or just waiting for you to get married. Continue living your life, continue doing those things that you are meant to do, even while single. Those things that you have passion for, those things that you know that God has placed in your heart to do, those things that you know that you are called to do, even while you are single, continue to do them. You don't need to wait and sit down, okay, until the man comes. The point is you have more time as a single person than as a married person. So start, and if you don't start, if you don't set on that trajectory right as a single person, it will be so difficult to continue or to start out as a married person. So in fact, if you don't know as a single person, it becomes more difficult to know as a married person, because now you have to not just know things for yourself, also know things for your children. But knowledge of things for your children comes with knowledge of what you already have for yourself. So it's very essential. Being single does not mean that you are not settled. You are very settled, and begin to live with that mindset. Do you want to buy a car? Go ahead. I mean, if you can afford it, why not? Why wait? And except if the Spirit of God is telling you that, okay, no, it's not yet time to get a car, hold on. But not because you feel like, no, I need to get married before I can do all these things. Do you want, I mean, can you afford buying a land? Can you afford building a house? Do you want to, I mean, do you want to plan relocation? Whatever. Do you want to start a business? Do you want to start a ministry? Don't wait and start looking forward to the man coming before you start out. Start now. Except if the Spirit of God is putting it in your heart not to start now and to hold on till a later time. But your reason should not be because you feel unsettled, and so you feel like, okay, you are not yet settled, and so you cannot do these things yet, and so you just have to hold on till the man comes. And you know what? Let me tell you something. Men are, in fact, attracted to um, a purposeful lady. So one of the things that would make you quickly attractive to the man that is going to come marry you is purpose. Is the fact that you are living your life on purpose.